Hi, everybody. I'm delighted to be joined by Victor Nord, and we're talking about recruiter enablement. So, Victor, give us a quick
Hello.
introduction to you.
Hello, Adam. Thanks for having me, and yeah, looking forward to talk about recruiter enablement and your new venture in the market as well. So, yeah, my background really shortly. I'm one of the founders of Adway. We primarily do social recruitment for jobs, but we also have a product suite nowadays. So we call it a talent attraction suite. So we do conversion optimization, but we live and breathe recruitment and helping customers to get hires. Had two ventures before in HR tech, so I'm very passionate about the space.
Great. Okay. And as you know very well, I'm not just saying this because you're here, but Adway is one of the most exciting companies in our space. So it's good to talk to you.
Thanks.
Now, what's recruiter enablement from your perspective?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I like the similarity to sales, like the sales enablement and recruit enablement. Like I think what's been done in sales needs to be more transferred to recruitment. So that's the easy part. I think something that's a little bit challenging in HR is that a lot of people are educated in HR from schools, but they are not educated in sales and marketing. So
Yeah.
they probably need more support in sales and marketing than they need support in writing up agreements or negotiating with unions, etc. Because that's being taught at school, right? But if you're going to be a great recruiter, you need to nail the sales and your cadences and everything. If you don't have a repository for it or you don't have a blueprint for it, it's going to be really challenging. So I think that's something that's missing on the market. So I think you nailed that one to find something that a lot of recruiters are seeking for. Of course, there's intranet and as we've been speaking about, like SharePoints and Dropboxes, but in order to get the tempo up and share in between, there's not really tools for it. And
Mm.
while in sales, there's tons of tools, right? You can go into G2 and you can have hundreds of sales enablement tools. But it's a little bit surprising it's not that many or any in recruitment enablement until
Mm.
now. So
Yeah.
that's very, very exciting. And something that I think it's a trend in the market as well is that I think the market goes away from handling full applications, like people that have applied with CVs and done assessment tools, and you got like 100 people, and you're gonna sit as a recruiter and interviewer at a seat and having the candidates to arguing for that job. I think that shift has been made. So
Mhm.
now if you're gonna recruit top talent, you can't sit and ask the candidate to explain why they are so passionate about the job at first stage. You need to be able to share that one to the candidate, why they should care about you as an employer and what you could offer them, and why they should take this assessment test or why they should update the CV to send you. You need all of these interactions before. So I think you can look at it as handling leads and converting leads into applicants. That's something that's a little bit missing on the market, but it's a very clear trend that's happening. You need to make it super easy for candidates to show interest, but then you need to convince the candidates to be a real applicant.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. So there's lots of different tools and scripts and things that can help with that. But I want to ask about Adway because one of the most important elements of recruiter enablement, I believe, is either putting things in place which just automate stuff that their tasks that they need to accomplish, or making it super simple so it's like click two buttons and the task's achieved.
Yeah.
Tell us about what Adway's doing in this area to enable recruiters.
Yeah, I think what the approach we've took to the market is that we wanted to automate everything and not give the recruiters a tool, so to speak, to work with. So basically, what we've done is that we have taken what's already in the ATS system in terms of all the vacant positions, and we're taking them, we index them, and then we prepare them for social media. and we do all the copywriting and all the imagery or videos, depending on the platforms, right? And then we prepare them for Snapchat and Instagram and stories and newsfeed and LinkedIn, etc. And then it's up to the system to start bidding on which platforms should go for which candidates, and fully automate that process going after the passive audience. Because until now, there's been a lot of focus going after the active candidates on job boards.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been that many tools that could automate it for social media. That's usually been a manual process. Like you need to reach out to your marketing team, or maybe you're working with a marketing agency or something, and you start ordering a social media campaign or a post or something. But if you're a big enterprise, or if you're a big agency and you have maybe 10,000 ads or 10,000 requisitions on a yearly basis, and you want to publish that one in 6 channels, that quickly becomes huge amount of hours you need to put in. So we've automated that one, basically.
I mean, this is the ultimate recruiter enablement, because the recruiter is not even having to press anything. What the recruiter does, the recruiter activates Adway to do all this great work for them in the process of setting up the rec within the ATS. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And the enablement part in the system is maybe then to organically spread the word about the vacant position.
Yeah.
That could be the enablement part of it. But we've took the approach to for the candidates to work inside the ATS system, and we try to handle it just as the programmatic job boards has been handling in the last 10 years, right? We try to automate everything, but then with the complexity of social media, because social media is quite advanced when it comes to marketing. You need to, like, it's a lot of nuances and pictures and words and different CTAs and etc. So
yeah, there's a lot more nuances than there are for job boards, for example. So congratulations on cracking that. Congratulations on building recruiter enablement, which is so enabling that the recruiter doesn't even have to really do anything apart from stay in their own workspace, and you're just doing things from the side, fueling them with additional candidates.
Yeah,
So,
and thanks for that. But what's important is then, if you're getting candidates to apply, right? What will you do with them? How do you do the sales calls with them? It's not a recruiter call. It's a sales call. Like, what should you tell them? And what's the manuscript? What's the follow-up messages? What's the interview questions? What's all these processes that comes in after a lead has been like gripped into the ATS system or your inbox? And I think Poetry is a perfect match to that one. Like, then you will understand what's successful for the organization, how can we do it, and maybe also combine it with the outreach as well, right? With the organic posting and how to spread the word, etc. So I think it's a brilliant product, Adam, and kudos for creating and making a bet on this one as well. I'm 100% confident it's going to be a success. Maybe it will not look the same today and in 1 year, but it will be a success. I'm 100% sure.
Lovely. Well, thanks very much for that endorsement. Victor, big thanks for joining me today. It's been great to talk to you.
Thank you, Adam.